certainly informed by, oh, so what you're saying is you slowed the Led Zeppelin record down and copied it note for note. Fine, got it. Yes, it's informed by Led Zeppelin. This one's called Elevator to Hell. Anyways, go on.
Last night, they held the SAG Awards.
Yeah. Dolly Parton, Lifetime Achievement. By the way, the SAG Awards, SAG comes in second to the Golden Globes on my list of Hollywood awards show that are euphemisms for boobs.
Who won the Golden Globe then? Globes?
Oh, I don't know. All of us who saw Jennifer Lopez. Her globes were on display. I think I didn't watch the Globe. I think I was the real winner of the Golden Globes that night because I didn't watch it, as I often do. And now, like, those award shows are just so it's just an orgy of self-congratulatory entertainment industry reach-arounds. It's just like the biggest, most vapid. It's like the butthole of humanity on display. It's like everything that's awful and pointless and meaningless and worthless, except to those folks who've decided they're important enough that they want it. You know, they are the media, so they're just like, hey, you know, it'd be like people getting Salesman of the Year awards in any other industry, like Salesman of the Year awards or Engineering of the Year awards. You know, like someone at ExxonMobil who's a really good and gifted engineer getting an award up in front of all their peers that also work at ExxonMobil, except those people are self-important enough to be like, you know, this should really be televised. It's just horrendous. So if you're like me, you do the smart thing. You give the award ceremony the big old misaroo, and then you just watch the interweb cliff notes on it the following day to see if anybody screws up and curses on the air, or to see if anybody has a nip slip, or to see if anybody is wearing something exceptionally slutty because their career is going down the tubes quickly, like Jennifer Lopez did. So, you know, I don't watch any of the award shows, and I think that makes me the winner in all the situations. And if you don't watch them, you too are the winner. Funkhauser, do you watch them? You grew up in Los Angeles. You're kind of an entertainment industry guy. You know, like you are that member of the staff of ExxonMobil that should be partaking in watching whatever award ceremony it is. It makes more sense for you to watch it, I think.
Yeah, I imagine myself being the director of the award show and panicking in the back room going, Camera 4, Camera 6, Camera 4, Camera 2.
Yeah, you have a
I like the
professional interest in that
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
You're a person that is professionally involved with radio and television production, and therefore it gives you the opportunity to hang around the water cooler with your other friends, and be like, worst award ceremony ever afterwards. So I don't know who, but somebody's getting fired. What else?
Kylie Jenner is a dummy. She quit homeschooling, and she won't receive a high school diploma.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, she's well on her way to a PhD in shameless fame whoring. Which is it? I think is it Kylie or Kendall? One of the Kardashian kid sisters has been allowed to write a column for the Wall Street Journal. Except for the fact that she's an illiterate with nothing to say. I see it turning out great.
Every day you're waiting to get washed away. Time won't stop, but I'll stop time to run away and make you mine. I'll take you where you wanna be. I'll make you love me so you'll see. You just wanna be washed away sometimes. You wanna be washed away sometimes. You just wanna be washed away sometimes. Wanna be washed away sometimes.
and boobs and fart jokes. AD on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, oh, let's go. Talking that mess, better act like you know. Oh, let's go tonight. Walk away, punk, yeah, bitch. That's right, I know this. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. So walk away, yeah, yeah. You've been talking about me for a long time, but you're too scared to say what's on your mind.
So let me ask you this. If you sign up for a job where someone's going to be hitting you over the head with a metal folding chair, do you think that you should be surprised when you end up with some sort of brain injury or concussion? I don't know. I kind of would imagine that you would look at that kind of work and go, all right, so this is probably going to happen. I'm being hit in the head with a chair. Therefore, I'm probably going to suffer some kind of damage somewhere, whether it's internal or external. When you get hit in the head by a chair, it's going to, you don't get to skate on that. There's going to be some sort of ramification afterwards. And, well, the fact that I want to be a WWE wrestler mitigates those circumstances. So, yeah, go ahead, hit me on the head with a chair. Yeah. 2 ex-WWE wrestlers are suing over brain injuries, and we'll get into that in a little bit, and we'll discuss whether or not they deserve to be awarded what they're suing for. Right now, though, let's finish up the news, Funkhauser.
I forgot how to read while I was on vacation, so excuse me there. Gwyneth Paltrow says she belongs to the Mile High Club. I saw that clip on Ellen.
Yeah. You know what that means, though? It's a little misleading. It basically means that the list of people who hate Gwyneth Paltrow is now a mile high. Go on.
CNN's website is running a feature called Selfies of the Week.
Yes, CNN! No one at CNN could be reached for comment, though, because they were all entirely too busy trying to figure out why they're no longer considered a legitimate news source. What else?
Instagram's making a new CNN filter, which just takes the bottom third of the picture and says, breaking news.
Oh, man. So, like, the other night, I couldn't find the remote, so I was watching local news.
Yeah.
And, I was watching local news, and, oof. I don't think local news people, or any news people really, or any people should be broadcast in high definition. It's, whoa. Craggy is the best way I can describe the anchors on the show. They're very, very craggy. I was like, seriously?
What about
I
the
want
weather?
to have to look at that.
What about the weather girls?
Weather girls? Yeah. Also craggy. But the weather girls have the advantage of, well, I mean, usually, you know, if you're a local news outlet that's trying to bring in some sweet, sweet advertising dollars, you have hired a local news chick, note the sarcastic air quotes around this word, a meteorologist. You've hired a meteorologist who tends to be easy on the eyes and generously endowed. In terms of what's going on with the hood ornaments. I've noticed this with pretty much every local weather chick that I've seen. Enormous honkers. And God bless them. But that said, if you make the investment of hiring a know-nothing bozo that happens to have ginormous cans and a body that's really easy to look at, you want to pan back. And you want to be able to you want to be able to display that thing that justifies the price of admission with the weather girls. So the weather girls get a bit of an advantage in that they want to show them from further back. Plus, they have to, gesture and, occasionally bend over to point out, like, oh, it's going to be slightly colder down here at the southernmost tip of whatever the hell it is. Check out this caboose is what they're really saying. But that being the case, they get the local weather chicks have the benefit of distance when it comes to HD, whereas the anchors that sit there at the desk, they've got close-ups, on their faces. Not close-ups, but they've got, it's on their face, and there's no escaping the fact that local news, when broadcast in HD, is craggy. Like I said, craggy's the word we're going with. Maybe as an up-and-coming film and television producer, Funkhauser, you could figure out what the hell
they
to
need
do.
some.
Because I'd like to be able to take in some of the local news without going like, holy freaking God, what is going on with that guy's forehead?
They need some anti-crag cream.
And I don't know. I just pan out, soft focus, something to make it a little less. It's terrible.
When I was in
Feel like
Vegas, there was a morning team that were married. They're married.
Oh yeah.
And you could tell they hate each other, which is fantastic.
They have one of those in England. They've got a married morning team in England that I think are still a morning team. They were like on when I was a kid in the 90s, and they're still on now, and they're still married, and I think they get along really well, but like, holy freaking God, that can't be easy at all times. I mean, like, I don't care how good your relationship is. Sometimes what you need in that relationship is is to not see that other person, you know? You need a chance to, when tempers flare up a little bit, you need an opportunity to go to work and be, calm down and realize all the stupid stuff that you might have said or done, or realize that whatever you're arguing about, it isn't necessarily worth getting that bent out of shape over, and you love each other, and you should let that one go, and recognize the fact that, according to esteemed relationship therapist Gottman, 85% of the arguments you have will never be resolved. So you might as well just control how you behave. And you need that distance to calm down and become a normal, sensible human being every once in a while. But if you don't get that distance and they're there with you at work and you're a morning news team and, I don't know if anybody that's listening is at their best at 6:15 in the morning, but I know that I'm not, not having the benefit of that distance and that cooling off period in a relationship has got to be tough work. So I don't know. I can't imagine why they'd want to do that to themselves and each other, but whatever, potato, I guess it pays the bills. Go on.
Mike Tyson is in the news here. Mike Tyson says he admires Mussolini.
Yeah, I saw that. Mike Tyson said he admired Italian World War II era dictator, noted fascist Mussolini. Mike Tyson admires him. Though, to be fair, it's Mike Tyson. I'm pretty sure Tyson thinks Mussolini is a type of pasta that comes with shellfish or something. I
like that Mussolini.
Yeah.
With a bottle of Chianti, it's good.
Mussolini with a sea bath. Go on.
Well, I have some sad news to report. Sky Mall.
Yeah, this is terrible. I couldn't believe it, but go on.
Filing for Chapter 11 or 7 or something. Bankruptcy.
Yeah, Sky Mall's filed for bankruptcy. Like, I can't think of a single time that I've ever set foot on a plane, picked up Sky Mall, leafed through it, and I haven't said to myself, who buys this stuff? The answer, apparently, no one. No one buys this stuff.
What are we going to, look at when we're flying?
Well, I got so much pleasure out of, leafing through Sky Mall going, who buys this stuff? Last time I flew, there was, a $5,000 dog bed. It was just, I was like, I love my dogs more than anything in the world, but okay.
Where am I going to get my change counters from?
I think the main problem was that Sky Mall, it's kind of like Kodak. Kodak was a leader in the world of photography. And when digital came on, they're like, nah, never going to catch on. People like to hold their pictures in their hand and put them in photo albums. And they completely ignored digital photography. And now Kodak still exists, but, it used to be this enormous thing that supported the entire economy of Rochester, New York. And now it's sort of like a couple people in a room called Kodak that's been absorbed by something else. And Rochester, New York has fallen into shambolic disrepair because Kodak didn't see the writing on the wall with digital photography. I think Sky Mall did the same thing. They're like, we're just going to be a magazine that people have on airplanes.